Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about module number 4, that is underground cables. Here we are going to discuss about that comparison between AC and DC cables and limitations of cables. So as we know that very clear, we have that overhead line transmission system. So through overhead transmission line system, already we are transferring that electrical power. So we can transfer the electrical power like 11 kV, 33 kV, 66 kV, 132 kV, 220 kV and 400 kV. So while we are transferring the electrical power in the following scenario, due to that lightning strokes, the huge amount of electrical energy has been surged towards the ground. In this scenario, the power system and its associated equipments, transmission system and its associated equipments may get damaged due to that flowing of heavy current through lightning surges. So, not only from lightning strokes, even from tree fall, birds, and from atmospheric difficulties, right from a big rainfall, we are getting that short circuits. So there are many problems are there when we look about to transfer the electrical power, either AC transmission system or DC transmission system via overhead transmission lines. So here we are going to compare that the AC transmission system with an DC transmission system, that too in an underground DC transmission system. So AC and DC cables are almost same except for the matter of heat tolerance and impedance effects and the type of insulation or wire covering. This decides that cable rating for DC current distribution is uniform for all over the cross section of the cable, whereas AC it is uniform. So there are various list of cables are there here, that is LT cables. LT cables are those cables where we can use to transfer the electrical power up to 66 kV, and high tension cables are there. High tension cables are called as simply HT cables. These cables are used to transfer the electrical power right from 11 kV to 66 kV. Under high tension cables, again high tension cables are classified based on the voltages. These cables are classified as belted type cables, suspension type, super tension type cables, and extra high tension type cables. For suppose if you look about that belted type cables where we can transfer the electrical power up to that 11 kV. And next one is super tension type of the cables. Super tension type of the cables are simply called as screen type of the cables. These cables are going to use to transfer the electrical power right from 22 kilovolts to up to like 33 kilovolts. And one more type of high tension cable, nothing but extra high tension cables. These cables are also called as pressure cables. These cables are going to use to transfer that electrical voltage right from 33 kilovolts to 66 kilovolts. Next, limitations of cables. There are various limitations are there when we go through that cables. So here limitations of cables are going to discuss with solid type of cables like belted cables, screened cables and pressure cables. All the cables like belted type cables, screened cables and pressure cables. These cables are used to transfer that electrical power in underground transmission system. So for suppose if you are going to use that belted cables which are limited just for to carry the voltage like 11 kV, and screen cables are used up to that 66 kV. For greater than 66 kV we can use that pressure cables. But coming to that one cable by another cable like belted cables, screen cables and pressure cables are going to provide a good type of insulating material, nothing but like solid type of materials like belted type of an insulation like metallic sheets and aluminum foils we are using in the screened cables, and oil pressure and gas pressure cables are used to overcome that voids, especially like leakage of currents through treeing and tracking of the hard insulating material. So belted cables consist of an insulating media like impregnated paper, and again it is covered by lead sheath or metallic sheath, and again it is covered by covering. But coming to that screened cables are like two types of screened cables are there. One is called as H type of cables, another one is called as SL type, SL type cables. In H type of cables, that means where we are using that aluminum foil as one of the layer after covering that impregnated paper. Initially, 3-core cable is covered by impregnated paper or insulation tape, and again it is covered by aluminum foil, and again it is covered by again it is covered by bedding, again it is covered by armoring, and again it is covered by screening. So there are various layers of insulations already which are surrounded that, cover that 3-core conductors as to limit that leakage currents. But due to that the conductors insulating materials all are like solid type. If you are going to place this type of conductors in an underground transmission system, definitely it is subjected to high temperature and high amount of rainfall. The insulating media can become as so hot, and there exists that voids, treeing and tracking. Thereby we can look at electron pockets which are caused to reduce the dielectric strength and increases that breakdown strength. So all the cables of above construction are referred as solid type of the cables, because solid insulation material like lead sheet, paper insulation or impregnated paper, again it is covered by compound fibrous jute type of material or Hessian tape, and again it is covered by galvanized tape, and again it is covered by compound fibrous materials like jute. But all these solid type of cables like belted cables, screened cables and pressure cables, because of that solid insulation which is used and no gas or oil circulates in the cable sheath, the voltage limit for solid type cables is like 66 kV. Coming to that belted cables, the limitations are severe. Such construction is limited just for voltage up to 66 kV only. The individual sheets are thinner, and if there are constructional defects, moisture may enter into the cable and reduces the dielectric strength in the belted cables. Coming to the screened cables, these cables are meant for use up to 33 kV. But in particular case, their use may be extended up to operating voltages like 66 kV. H-type cables. So screen type cables are classified as two types of cables. One is called as H-type of the cables. Other one is called as SL type of the cables. Let us see that H-type of cables. These cables are only suitable for low and medium voltage up to 33 kV, but can reach the voltage at sometimes like 66 kVA. Next one is separate lead type screened cables. These are thinner lead sheets, hence need for greater care in manufacturing and handling, only suitable for low and medium voltage of up to 33 kV. Next type of cables are called as pressure cables. These are high power cables which are used for voltages above 66 kV. The cable construction is different from the above two, and majority uses a cooling gas or oil. So generally oil ducts or oil channels are there in case of pressure cables. The oil ducts or oil channels we can run at the center of the conductor, or we can run at the center of that lead sheet, or we can run that a separate 3 oil ducts or 3 oil channels for 3 conductors as to close the voids, as to close the treeing and tracking, as to reduce that electron pockets in the voids. Thereby we can increase the dielectric strength and we can reduce that breakdown strength. Not only that oil filled cables, there are another type of cables which are called as pressure cables. There we can use the dry nitrogen gas as a 12 to 14 atmospheric pressure. So with help of this pressure of 12 to 14 atmospheric pressure of the dry nitrogen gas, which overcomes that voids, treeing, tracking, thereby we can limit that all leakage currents. Thereby we can increase the dielectric strength and reduce that breakdown strength, and hereby we are increasing the durability or reliability or lifespan of that given underground cables. Thank you.